The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. You know, today, later on, we have the Shinedown Lounge at 3 o'clock. Cannot wait for this. So it's Brent Smith of Shinedown coming in. There will be a performance, and it's a big discussion on mental health. And this is something he wanted to do with Q101. We've got a lot of our listeners in. It's going to be a packed house. And also, you can stream it on our Facebook page and Shinedown's Facebook pages and social stuff. So at 3 o'clock today, make sure you're on our page, our Facebook page, our YouTube page, everything to check it out, because it's going to be a really special event. And just comes after just a couple days after an incredibly special event with Papa Roach in the lounge on Friday at 3 o'clock, and I was hosting it. So we get done with the show, go home, come back 3 o'clock for the lounge. And Case came back with me, and Kenzie had a prior engagement she couldn't get out of. So we said, don't worry, it's on YouTube. You can go back and watch it later. That's where it's sitting right now in our Facebook page, and share it. But we told Kenzie after the lounge, because of what happened in it, to not watch it until today after we talk about it on the morning show. So Kenzie knows nothing about what we're about to get into, right, Kenzie?
I do not. I do not.
So first off, it was one of the top 10 lounges of all time. Without question, the performance, 4 songs, the interview, the conversation, Jacoby and Jerry Horton, the guitar player, were just so engaging, fun, and inspiring. So it was, without question, for me, and I think for a lot of people there, and I mean, I've never seen standing ovations going on at lounges.
I feel like, because you keep on saying top 10, I feel like you're underselling it.
I could be.
You have to bump it up to top 5.
I mean, I really could. We've had hundreds of every major act you can think of come into the lounge, and so I'd say just top 10 off the top of my head. But if I had to go back and really rank them, I think it would be in the top 5.
I love the Pumpkins one. I love the 1975 one. I love the Billie Eilish one. I love Military Gun when they were here earlier this year. I love the Franz Ferdinand one from a few years ago, underrated lounge. But this Papa Roach one was as good as any I've ever been to.
Now, when you host the lounge, you know, everybody comes in and we give them guidance about, you know, your phones, and it's not live on Facebook yet, okay? Then I get this flashing light that says, all right, start the lounge, Brian. You know, we're live on Facebook,
we're live,
okay?
Pal.
Live, we're going here. We're live. We do it live.
Okay.
So I got that signal, Kenzie, that we were live on Facebook. So that means let's go. And the band was going to perform all 4 songs first and then have the conversation afterward. We agreed that beforehand.
Were you supposed to intro them?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was supposed to intro them and get everybody fired up for Papa Roach to come out and start performing. And just listen carefully. Here's what happened when I got that light to start the lounge. All right, I'm Brian from Brian and Kenzie in the Morning here on Q101, and a very special day, a very special lounge in the afternoon here. Not only do we have one of the coolest bands and the biggest bands in the world, but really just a unique setting, because they came here just to Q101 to do it for you. So let's bring them out. This is Papa Roach. Let's go! Keep going! No one comes out.
Still no one's out.
There's a door to our lounge.
Not Papa or Roach?
Okay, so we need a minute. That's all good. So no one came out when I said the first time.
Why? Were you
or the
not
second
loud
time.
enough?
Oh, I think I was loud.
He was plenty loud.
I was plenty loud.
Speak up, Brian.
There's a green room we have, and a door opens, and the band comes out. You've seen our lounges, and that's how they
Yeah.
perform. No one comes out. All of a sudden, I get a signal from the back, and it was Johnny, our great producer here, promotions guy. You've met him at shows. He goes like this. He gives me this. He goes, give me a signal like, need a little more time.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm told to start the lounge, everything is supposed to be ready to go, okay? And I just go. I don't know what's going on back behind
why
the
would
scenes.
they just have not started?
We could have
Go up and do a 5-minute set, Brian, and then you could have just waited.
Oh, Kenzie.
Oh, no. What did you do? No.
It became
no.
It became a 13-minute set before they started performing.
You did not. Why did you just go why did you go sit back down?
Because that would have been embarrassing. It would have been awkward. We're all sitting in a room
'cause
together.
What you did wasn't.
Let me tell you something. I think I killed it.
Hey, every once in a while, our man crushes it, and he stood up there basically at gunpoint for 13 minutes and entertained this lounge audience in a way.
Did you juggle? What did you do?
I all of a sudden became Matt Rife and started doing crowd work. All right, who's from Schaumburg? Let's go. Oh, Woodfield Ball. Whoop. Let's go. We got into so many conversations with our listeners,
We like
including
Giordano's or Illuminatis.
And I keep looking for someone to tell me, okay, they're ready. Now, what happened is Jacoby got an emergency phone call right before they were going to walk out there. So he had to take this call. He's got 3 kids. He had to take this emergency call.
What was the emergency?
I didn't ask about that because I was on adrenaline just trying to keep this thing going. And I started basically just going to everybody in the crowd. You can watch in the lounge, go to our Facebook page. It's sitting right there to watch and enjoy the first 13 minutes of me being basically a stand-up.
Uncomfortable.
Well, I just keep waiting for someone to say they got to be ready by now.
Come on now.
Come on now. 1 minute, 2 minute delay, 13 minutes. I ended up having an extensive interview with a man from Indiana that basically he makes the wrappers that go on to burgers. He works at the factory that does that.
Which is a job I didn't know existed.
Me neither. And so I said, because you're here today, are the burgers going to come out without wrappers at the drive-thru? Just hand you a burger?
Which is a super funny visual, actually.
I got to say, Kenzie, I've never experienced anything like that before.
How much weight did you lose from sweat? Out of curiosity.
I made up for it at the Chicago Fire game, but about 3 pounds.
Yeah.
And then they finally came out and performed and killed it. It was wonderful, but holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
Case-
I'm so happy I wasn't hosting that.
Oh, I wish you were there.
Oh my! Could you imagine what I would have done to you if you were up there? Because I wouldn't have helped.
Well, Case
And
came
you
up.
know that.
Case came up to help even at one point, and Lauren walked up for a second too. And I'm just like, "Are we going to do this today, or what's going on? Somebody tell me something." No one was telling us anything, and it just said. But that's what happened. I found out later that Jacoby got an emergency phone call, and we appreciate that they still came out and killed it like you never would guess. I guess everything was fine.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like an emergency to me. They can do the rest of the set.
Hey, what's up? What are you doing? Nothing.
You're up there like, somebody better have died.
So when we come back, we're going to play the audio. We'll play Last Resort live in the lounge. It was goosebump inducing. It was unbelievable, their performance. Once they got there before.
Yeah, and then it was awesome.
Yeah. Again, not on them. I just
What do
wish.
you think Papa could have come out if Roach was busy?
Yeah, exactly.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. You know, about a half hour ago, we poured one out for the Gentlemen's Club, Heavenly Bodies, that's closing up in Elk Grove Village because the owner sadly passed away, and the wife is selling the property to Elk Grove Village, and they're going to use it for something else, and they're going to annex it as part of Elk Grove Village. Now, the mayor was very upset that the guy that owned it had used Elk Grove Village in the name when he would talk in any kind of advertising about it. But at this point now, it's going away, and people then get confused that Elk Grove Village will be running Heavenly Bodies. But it is not. It'll be going away. Now, we have Bianca, who I'm not sure if she works there now or worked there in the past. Bianca, ahoy, what's going on?
Hello. Hi. I actually am a part of the management team. Bianca is an alias because, unfortunately, due to some other business endeavors, I cannot give out my name.
I get it. Say no more.
So, I'm pretty high up on the management team. But, yeah. So what questions do you guys have?
So you still work there right now, correct? You're still, as the last couple of weeks here.
I've been there for 15 years.
Wow. Well, first off, we're really sorry because I assume that when this closes, you will no longer be working there. There's no corporation to keep going, correct?
We dissolved everything, but I have another business outside of that. That's why I'm Bianca today.
Hey, Bianca. Okay, now let's get to it. Since you have a fake name, they don't know who's calling in. It's all secret. Why was there $12 million in cash in a different building?
Oh, that was back in 2003.
Was that somebody? Was that the dancers' tips, or what's going on?
It had nothing to do with the dancers' tips. I think you guys kind of have like a skewed version of what happened with everything. But unfortunately, I can't really get into that. But if you do dig a little bit more, the owner actually received that money back. He had a lawsuit. And read into the story a little bit more why he was arrested, and it actually had nothing to do with the $12 million. So I'll just give you that as a little kernel for you to investigate more.
Yeah, we were reading from the Daily Herald story that was in there about that and that situation where the federal prosecutors then said there was tax money not paid.
That story is disgusting, and it really depicts the club in a horrible light. So Daily Herald, hi, Bianca really doesn't like you guys right now. You had a chance to do a really nice article about the club closing and the 150 people that are losing their jobs, but instead you chose violence. And we actually will be issuing out a press release in regards to that.
Okay.
Ooh, it's getting spicy.
And listen, whenever something closes, and there's been so many we've been pouring one out with around Chicago, we always are very upset about that because obviously people like to say things in comments, but eventually, obviously, people will lose their jobs. So it sucks.
Now, something less dramatic, Bianca, because I pass Heavenly Bodies a decent amount, and I see the advertisement. What is on a booby burger that's so special?
Okay, so a booby burger it's 1/4 of a pound of hamburger meat. It's cheeseburger, pickles, lettuce, onions, tomatoes.
On a sesame seed bun.
There's also a proprietary seasoning. So if you guys go look at boobieburger.com, which we're still keeping, we're actually going to have food trucks out hopefully this year.
Oh, my.
Yes. And then the owner, he was very specific about the burger. We didn't do this, but he wanted like a pick going down the middle, and he wanted an olive on top of but that never worked out. But actually, out of the booby burgers, we actually just added like mini booby burgers. So as you can guess, like if you're going off of bra sizes, like a 32A booby burger. And then you have the double D booby burger, which includes bacon.
You know what, Kenzie? I think this food truck should come to Tristan's next birthday party.
Well, he's 11. He's a man. After this.
Well, that's good to know that that part of the business is continuing and hopefully keeps a couple people employed that work on the burger part of Heavenly Bodies that's closing, sadly.
Yes. We have some things in the works, and we're actually working to help the girls find jobs at other clubs. So we'd like to invite everyone out this Saturday to our closing party. It's called the HB's Last Dance. And any club owners out there, or even people like that are downtown nightclubs that are looking for girls for bottle servers, look at this like a job fair, but you can come out and drink and play.
Well, you know who should be there? Who should be there is Blackjacks, because they have not had a Dancers Wanted sign up for like 15 years.
Right.
We actually love Blackjacks. They are a great club, and they're obviously invited. We will invite them personally.
Oh.
Well, I got to say, I may come out. It's Saturday night, is this?
Yes. If you guys are coming out, you guys please come be my guest. You can ask for Bianca, and you will actually meet me and know who I really am when you get there.
It's like Batman. I'm excited.
I thought you would be more like Charlie.
Okay, I'm fine with that too.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And this morning, something incredible happened that could affect your entire life. Biggest moment of the year, pretty much. And it involves space. It involved the Parade of Planets, which this morning about
Sounds fun.
Yeah, there was no one else watching it like right there next to the Parade of Planets, but the moon was in a super crescent mode, so the sky was dark, and also the planets lined up. So you had Jupiter, Mercury, Uranus, Mars, Neptune, and Saturn all in a row right on the horizon here in Chicago. And it's very rare this happens. And astrologers and astronomers alike, they call it very unusual celestial display of the year. It's not going to be 200 years before it happens again, but it's all there in a row. Now, astrologers really take this serious of what happens today and affects your life.
Ooh, hit me with it.
All right, so
I'm ready.
Let's go through ours, but we'll go through everybody real quick if we can. And,
Oh, yeah, because then everybody gets something out of it. I don't want people to only hear art.
well, they might be the same birthday as us, but
Yeah.
what are you again?
I am a Taurus.
Okay, actually, that's first on my list.
Ooh, la la.
So we'll do Taurus, and here's what it
Get
says.
ready for the train
Fire and
wreck.
brimstone.
Thank God the sun's out. I thought lightning might come through the window when I try to do this.
I'm
Okay.
so scared right now.
Okay, Kenzie, here's what you should do right now today, starting today.
Okay.
Ditch toxic friends for a happier social life.
I don't really have many friends.
Well, anybody that's left, you might want to dump them.
Well, that's just stupid. That's like one of those crappy fortune cookies.
I'm just telling you that's what is going on
Everybody
right
should
now.
ditch toxic friends. And no one's like, this is the time to keep them.
Well, a lot of astrology has that kind of vibe to it. Like it could apply to you any time in your life, sometimes the message. But that's a specific message today because the planets lined up for
I
you.
have a few toxic people that I feel like I can't get rid of. And
Wow.
It's not you guys,
I was
don't
gonna say,
worry.
is it me and Brian?
Jesus.
No, and you're gonna think that way. But I have to like kind of deal with them. So how do I drop those people?
There's no word here in the astrology world.
Do
It
you
says
think that today the universe will take care of them for me? Is that what that means? Because fingers crossed.
I think you got to do this on your own.
Maybe a planet's going to hit them. I would love that.
One of the main sentences here, and it says, if you have any toxic relationships in your life, you will need to deal with them head on, meaning you have to. The planet's not going to drop on their head.
Yo, I'll tell you what. Boy, did I over the weekend. It was the first time in a long time. I'm not going to say who, but I actually cursed somebody out. I feel like I always hold stuff together. I'm like, I just push it deep down inside and it's like, okay, I'll go like on a run or something. And boy, did I burst open this weekend in a way that I haven't in a long time.
The planets were lining up, and maybe that was a message.
Actually, my husband looked at me after and went, do you feel better? I'm like, kind of, but I'm still on fire, so hold on.
It's good to let stuff out.
Woo!
That's what you. So if you're a Taurus, ditch toxic friends for a happier social life. And maybe there's someone that's been in your life a long time you can't figure out. Now's the time to do it with this planetary lineup.
Okay, who's next?
Gemini. It says, forget this week or this month. This could be your entire lucky year if you're Gemini.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So,
see, it wouldn't have been mine. That never happens to me. It's always like amazing news, amazing news, amazing news. I get to Taurus, and it's like, well, you're probably going to get hit by a bus. Toxic people are seeping through. It's like, come on.
You got a homework assignment, Kenzie. You have to go deal with your problems.
I'm just annoyed.
Geminis are like, well, we're going to have the best year ever.
Lucky year. A lucky year.
The whole year, not just a week or a month or day.
I would take a lucky hour. I swear to God. Unbelievable.
Channel this energy into being as optimistic as you can because it will feed into the planetary parade going on right now for Gemini people. For Cancer, people that are Cancer, expect changes in your friendship group. Ooh, sounds mysterious.
Maybe they're toxic. Maybe they're getting kicked out.
They might be Kenzie's friend. They might be a Cancer.
By the way, in my experience, the Cancers have been named appropriately. I always had to get them out of my life.
I don't always suck saying Cancer. What's your sign? Cancer. It's like, ugh.
I've been like, no crap when they told me that.
They say lean into exploring things like the power of positive thinking if you are a Cancer. All right, Leo. Enjoy being the most popular person in the room. Again, not Kenzie's, not Taurus at this point.
I'm just going to lose it. I'm not even kidding.
You're going to be extra popular this month if you're Leo. So whatever environments you're going to be in with other people, you're going to somehow be more popular than them.
Wow.
Everybody else.
What a fortune. Unbelievable. Leos already think they're popular, though, so that's tough.
Is that right?
Yeah, that Leo is when the sun revolves around you. That's how they feel. A lot of celebrities are Leos because they think everything's about them.
Named after Leonardo DiCaprio, Leo was.
Leo, look how good he is.
So Virgo, embrace career ambition and view the world differently than you have. So if you have something going on, a possible job interview, let's say, something like that, that's what they got. Libra, expect the unexpected for a better sex life. Libras are going to be getting it on.
Wow, all these sound great. Huh?
I know, they all do. I honestly didn't really go over it.
Huh. Look at that. Good work, good friendship, good luck, good sex.
Scorpios make time for romance.
Oh, wow, it's getting more romantic.
Whenever Kenzie reads an astrological chart, it's the Charlie Brown equivalent of, I got a ride.
I'm happy they're going to have romance. It sounds fun.
I've got to say all of them, and I'm really not excited about it because they're all so awesome except for Kenzie's.
Every time.
Sagittarius, welcome a change in your relationships. So it's going to get for the better pretty much if you're in a bad relationship.
Welcome the new change. That sounds fun.
There's only a couple more here. Capricorn, expect a bolt from the blue and discipline yourself. That doesn't sound too positive.
What's a bolt from the blue?
Well, it says if life has been a bit tough lately, the Jupiter-Pluto alignment that's part of this month's planetary parade should help. Oh, so they're getting help.
No, so they're getting help, but they're tough.
Okay, so that is good.
I'm just supposed to face mine head on without any help. They have a planet helping them. Yeah. I got it. Thank you so much.
Pisces, change your thoughts, change your life.
Oh, good. They can change their life. That sounds awesome.
And finally, what me and Case both are, we're both Aquarius.
Uh-huh.
Ready for this?
What do you got?
Luck is on your side.
I'm going to jump out of this window.
Thank God this planetary parade got here. Oh, that's what's going on today for all y'all. Make sure you check your more deep and detailed, what do they call it? The astrology report.
Oh, no, luck's on your side, Brian. How about you just guess? You'll be right.
Go check it out today.
Horoscope.
Your horoscope. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Mine just horror.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.